What the? Now wait a minute. I swear to God the camera was aimed properly and I must have tapped it. There we go. It's a little better. What is going on, everyone? DSP here. It's the weekly preview. It is Sunday, October 16th, 2016. Whew. What a week this week has been. Since last week, it's been a whirlwind of activity. Every single day covering new games and new stuff for you. And it flew by like this for me. Like, no exaggeration. It doesn't even feel like a week has passed since I did the week in preview. That's how crazy this last week was, alright? Just some idea. I got to the very end game of Mafia 3, but didn't get to beat it because the game was so long and drawn out. I played WWE 2K17's My Career mode for several sessions. I beat the campaign of Gears of War 4 and played just a couple matches of online multiplayer, just enough to get a taste because I didn't have any more time. And then for the past several days, I've been covering the PlayStation VR launch, including a live unboxing, a setup video where I actually set it up and did a demo of it for you so you could see exactly what it entailed. I've been playing all of the games, including games like Job Simulator, Until Dawn Rush of Blood, Batman Arkham VR, amongst other games that I kind of tested and did demos of, PlayStation VR, VR Worlds, which is a wide variety of stuff. I've done a lot of stuff over the past few days, just a wide variety, and I'm having tons of fun. I want you to all to understand that I'm having tons of fun, but it is kind of running me down a little bit because every day here, I'm doing multiple streams, right? For the PSVR stuff, I have to set it up differently for every game. For example, some games I was able to just sit here easily and play nicely, and those were good. But other games like Job Simulator and Batman Arkham VR, I had to stand up, and there wasn't enough room to do things, so I had to move to the center of my office and recalibrate on the fly, and it really has been challenging, quite honestly, to be able to cover all this stuff for you in a satisfactory manner. I was a little worried with some of the tech difficulties and stuff that I was having over the past couple of days. My internet's been out because we had a giant storm here in Washington State that people were going to get pissed off. But people have been pretty understanding, and I want to say thank you to those of you who've been following along, who've been watching. If you haven't seen any of this coverage yet, you got to go to DSP This past week in particular, just some of the awesome stuff, some of the cool improvements and fun, hilarious things that have happened in my WWE playthrough, and the story of the Gears of War 4 campaign that was pretty interesting, and this PSVR thing. Whew, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people right now want to know, what are my impressions, all right? I'm going to very briefly tell you, I do like it. I think that it's fun, it's different, it's a first-time experience. Playing the PSVR feels like something completely new. Because even though, yeah, you might be doing an on-rail shooter, or you're just doing motion control silliness, you're seeing it in a 3D environment where it's all, like, around you in certain ways. You can interact with it, and there are jump scares, and all kinds of fun stuff, okay? Do I foresee it becoming, like, the main gaming thing or a big thing in gaming? No. Quite honestly, no, I don't, at least not in its current form, because the bottom line is, the VR headset itself, even though it's light, creates sweat and everything around the face. And after playing it for about 20 to 30 minutes, my entire face is uncomfortable, and I'm just dying to get it off so that my head could feel like it could be relieved of this stress of this thing on my head for a while. I haven't had any eye strain yet, but just the sweatiness and the overall just annoyance a little bit of having this headset on allows me to think that I don't think there's going to be full-length games that are going to be successful on this thing. It's just not. People are like, how could you play a 12-hour video game when every 20 to 30 minutes you're so bothered by the headset you got to go take a 10-minute break, right? And I agree. Like, I've had to take frequent breaks to use this thing, and I don't think the technology's there yet. I think maybe give it another 5-10 years if they even make, you know, more models of this thing, and they make it smaller, they make it more compact, more aeration, so that it doesn't create sweat and things, then maybe we could get there. But for now, I don't think it's there yet. It's a unique and fun experience, but I don't think we're there yet where it's going to be like the thing everyone wants, and people are going to start playing real long AAA games on it. Right now, it's fun as a tech demo. It's fun as doing little mini games, but much like everything else that has that gimmick, it's going to wear out, right? The PS Move itself, that a fan donated, Michael, donated this PS Move for me to use the Move controllers with the PSVR. Itself was a gimmick from the past that was resurrected for this thing. And just like the Kinect and all these other gimmicks, 3D television, is it really going to be that interesting, or is it ever going to have longevity? I don't know. I'm very skeptical, okay? Even with as much fun that I've had this entire weekend covering PSVR, I'm still incredibly skeptical, all right? Now, there's one thing I want to say. I'm going to tell you about all the stuff I'm doing this week, and boy, a ton of new stuff. We're going to have stuff finishing. We're going to have things continuing. The return of my reviews this week, and a new game. But before I get to that, there's one thing I want to address. I talked about it on my pre-stream today, and I want to address it publicly right here. I don't know what YouTube has done, but I can confirm now. It's 100% confirmed. Over the summer, YouTube changed some kind of an algorithm. All right? I don't know what the algorithm was, but apparently they have some kind of an algorithm now where views don't count anymore. All right? What that means is people are watching my videos. People are enjoying it. In fact, I looked at my stats, on their dashboard or whatever. More people are liking my videos than ever before. It says there's longer viewer engagement, meaning on average, people are watching my videos for longer for the past several weeks than they have in months. People, during the summer, they would watch 1 or 2 videos and they would leave. Now they're watching and they're engaged. Like, wow, I want to keep watching this playthrough. This is fun new stuff that Phil's covering, right? Which is exactly what I expected to happen in October. I said we need to get to the new releases and then people will be excited, and that's exactly what's happened. So I'm getting all this positivity. Viewer engagement up, likes are up, shares are up, and then I look at the views, and the views are like abysmal. Yeah, I'm really sure that covering the PlayStation VR, right, doing the live stream that I did of launch night that had 1,500 viewers. More than I almost ever get. I think in the entirety that I've ever streamed on YouTube, I've gotten that many twice, okay? Including this week. So, you're going to tell me with 1,500 viewers, not even 10,000 views on any of those videos. What? Like, what? No, I'll tell you what happened. People watched them, but they didn't watch the whole video, and I don't think YouTube's counting those views anymore. I think YouTube has some fucking weird-ass algorithm now in place that if you don't sit there and watch the entire video, or at least a certain percentage of the video, that it doesn't count. So that means you could go watch the first half of my video, leave, come back later, watch the second half, and it never counts as a view because you didn't watch 60% in one sitting. I think that's what YouTube has done. Now, I can't confirm or deny this. All I know is YouTube says engagement's up and everything's up, but my views are down. How the fuck does that make any fucking sense? None. And the bottom line is people are being very positive with me recently. On social media, everyone's interacting with me on Twitter. We're having a lot of fun. And trust me, this is not affecting my playthroughs or the quality of what I'm doing at all. I could give two shits because the bottom line is this year, my revenue is not based on views. It's based on ad revenue. Just like everyone else on YouTube, it's based on ad revenue. So as long as people are watching the videos and they don't have ad blocker on, basically I'm making a living doing it, all right? So thank you to those who are watching the stuff, who are sharing. I don't want you to be discouraged because people are saying, oh my God, Phil, look at Phil, he's doing new playthroughs and they're not even getting, 10,000 views on a video. I know, and I don't know why. It makes no fucking sense at all. It literally looks like it was sometime in July or August, like they flipped the switch, and all of a sudden my views went, boo, like this. What the fuck? And it's bullshit, because you can look at those playthroughs. Why would people not be watching the new stuff? What people have been telling me for months, we're waiting for new stuff. It comes, now they're not going to watch. It doesn't make sense. It's never happened before. It's bullshit. I fully believe YouTube is full of fucking shit. Unfortunately, the problem is, when people see that, oh, there's low views, well, that's it, I'm not going to watch it. That's what people's attitudes are. If they see low views on a video, their attitude is there's no reason to watch that video. And that's what sucks is you lose that additional view that you might have gotten, and it adds up, trust me, because, hey, when I used to be in the high search results on YouTube, remember before the bullshit last year that screwed over DSP Gaming, I used to be high up in the search results on YouTube, and I would get those views from that, and I would basically get double the viewership, right? Because I'd have people I'd be showing up in search, and everyone would be watching my stuff. And now I barely show up at all anymore. It's a joke. It's ridiculous. YouTube is fucking a piece of shit. They fucked me over. They really did. But I am happy for what I have. I am happy that I am still making a living doing it. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what's going to happen. We have to see what happens now at the end of October, November, and December. This is the biggest gaming months of the year. I'll be covering nonstop new releases for you guys and gals. I hope that even though the views are showing as low, that the ad revenue is going to be high, and that I'm going to be able to pay my bills. I guess I'm going to let you guys know by the end of the year, because I'll know probably after each month. It takes like a week to get the finalized results for that month. And, obviously after December, I'll let you know what's going on. Because this is bullshit, in my opinion. Like, people are so actively engaged in my content, more so than I've seen in years. Like, people are so excited for the stuff that's coming out. I'm getting contacted on Twitter and everything. I'm getting emails about it. People are showing the stream attendance. I gotta say this. Stream attendance has been high. Stream attendance for 2 weeks has been sky high. I've been getting more than the standard stream attendance that I get. Yet YouTube says I'm doing worse. How is this possible? It makes no fucking sense. Nothing correlates. You can't have higher engagement, higher likes, higher stream attendance, but video views are down. Makes no fucking sense. So YouTube obviously fucked up. And I'm so tired of those fucking idiots. I really am. They fucked me over a million times over the years with site changes and shit. They just don't stop. They could just fucking leave it as it is. No, keep finding a way to fuck over the little guy, right? I'm so angry. But I'm happy at the same time because people are liking the stuff. So understand, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. This week is going to be a very crazy week. And allow me to, now that I vented and I explained to you what's going on, explain to you how I'm covering everything this coming week, because it's going to be nuts, all right? So here's the deal. This week, luckily, there's no new releases, all right, until Friday. On Friday, Battlefield 1 is releasing. Now, hold on, before people jump the gun. Some people might say, but I thought Battlefield 1 for some people is coming out on Tuesday. Yes, if you pre-ordered the Collector's Edition. Just think about that. So you paid a premium price tag to get this higher level edition with unlockables and the season pass and everything included. You get to play the game 3 days early. Everyone else who just buys the standard edition, fuck them. They have to wait. That's actually what they're doing with Battlefield 1. I completely disagree with the practice. I think it's bullshit, because the bottom line is, you know what's going to happen? People who have a lot of money are going to go buy the collector's edition, and they're going to get to stream it and play it early. And all of us, right, who, sorry, I don't have a ton of money to drop on the season pass, especially if I don't know if it's good or not, right? I get fucked. I have to wait till Friday. It's an unfair business practice in my opinion, okay? I just completely disagree with it. But I am going to be playing it this Friday. All right. Now, what that means is that I have between now and Friday to try to get as far and or finish up projects as well as release edited videos for you. So here's the schedule. Here it comes. All right, here we go. Tomorrow, Monday, October 17th, my gameplay stream will be the conclusion of Mafia 3. From what I'm going to understand, I'm going to beat it within like an hour to an hour and a half. There's only 3 more kills left in the game and the game's over. Okay. But I do want to try to finish up some of the side content missions, which I unlocked, the ones for Vito, Cassandra, and Burke, that I did some of already, but I haven't had a chance to go back to finish. So I want to do a little bit of that and see how long it'll take. Maybe within like an hour to an hour and a half, I can finish up all the side content missions, and then I can move on and finish the game. So tomorrow's gameplay stream, the conclusion of Mafia 3. I know it's been a week away. All right, I stopped playing it last Monday. I'm finishing it this Monday. Monday night, I'm beginning work on the review for Mafia 3. I'm not promising you that it'll be released, but I am going to try to do a significant amount of work, including the voiceovers and trying to get videos together and all of that, okay? Tuesday will be the return of WWE 2K17. I know I haven't played it since Wednesday. Some people are disappointed. This Tuesday it returns. It will be the main gameplay stream. So for 3.5 hours, I'll be continuing with my career in WWE 2K17. We'll see how it goes. I was building up rivalries. I was building up to get a title shot and all that. So we'll see how that goes this coming Tuesday. Tuesday night, at the least, I will be releasing my review of Mafia 3 Tuesday night. All right? Now, if I already finished it and released it Monday, or maybe I don't have a lot of work to do and I release it early, I'm going to begin work on my PlayStation VR impressions video for KOGaming. All right? This video is going to include footage of all the stuff that I've done in the PlayStation VR. I'm going to talk about what I thought about the setup of it. I'm going to talk about what I thought about the price point of it, what I think about the interactivity amongst the games that I've tried so far. There's going to be a lot of stuff in this video, all right? It's going to be a very informative, cumulative summary video for everyone who doesn't have enough time to sit there and watch all of my gameplay. So I'm going to start work on that at the earliest Tuesday night, all right? Wednesday, I actually want to return to the PlayStation VR. Now, there's a few things I still want to do. I want to go further with the PlayStation VR Worlds game, because so far all I've done is the undersea deep ocean shark encounter, which I actually really liked, and I did the London heist, okay? Both of those I thought were great. I haven't had a chance to go back to it. I want to go back to it because there's a lot more in that. There's like 3 more completely different experiences, and there's even more underwater experiences, apparently, with a plot that progresses, so I do want to do more of that. But at the same time, I also bought this game called Here They Lie, a supposedly survival horror style game. And I played the demo of it, and people were really intrigued at this thing and want to see more. So I'm considering maybe starting a playthrough of that. So I'm not sure what I want to do on Wednesday. I might even put it up to a poll between these two. Which do you want to see more? And then I start with one, I go to the other, or we'll see, okay? But Wednesday, I will do more PlayStation VR. And what I'm hoping is maybe on Wednesday, the experience there can add into my impressions video that I'm making for KOGaming, all right? Wednesday night, I am going to release this PlayStation VR impressions video for KOGaming. All right, I'm going to release that. So the good news here is that you're going to have 2 edited videos coming in the next few days. A Mafia 2 review and a PlayStation VR impressions / kind of mini review of the stuff that I've played so far for it, alright? So that's going to be great. 2 videos for KOGaming, and now I fully anticipate that moving forward, every week I'm going to have videos for KOGaming. Because you got to realize, I'm still playing WWE, right? I haven't even had a chance to do the Gears multiplayer yet, but I'm going to start Battlefield this Friday, so that's going to be a big one. Dragon Ball Xenoverse, there's a lot of stuff coming up that I have potential to review for KOGaming. So expect to get lots of videos coming once I get into the swing of all these new releases, okay? Thursday, is the day that I'm going out with Leanna, and we're doing our errands and stuff the second half of Thursday. So that means I don't have time to work on anything at night. It's just going to be one stream, and it's up in the air. Right now, I'm kind of on the fence. Here's where I'm torn, all right? I definitely want to play the multiplayer of Gears of War 4. I do, but I'm not hearing really any clamoring or attention for it. In fact, almost no one's asked me to do it. Which is a shame because I paid $60 for the game. I played through the campaign. Almost no one really cared about the campaign. And now here we are, and no one's really asking for the multiplayer. So maybe Gears of War 4 was a money loss for me. It was just a bust. $60, and I'm not even going to make $60 on the videos from it. And that's rare. It's rare when I buy a game and I don't make the money back on it. But I think Gears may be just kind of a game that no one really cares about. And I really hate to say that, but I think Gears was gone for too long. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest, the campaign of Gears of War 4, I liked it. But when I was playing, people were like, it's just more Gears, is boring. Seems like all the hype for Gears is gone. Like, people don't care about this game anymore, alright? So I would like to maybe do Gears multiplayer this Thursday, but I don't know if there's interest now. Here's the other thing that I could do Thursday. For those who don't know, this past week, out of nowhere, Blizzard released the big Halloween update for Overwatch. Yeah. Now, what did this entail? Well, all of the stages have been changed to have a Halloween theme. They look like more horror themed. You know, you got full moons and clouds and bats and shit on the stages. That's kind of neat. There's Halloween outfits now available for all of the characters, and you can only play these special versions of the maps and buy these packs for the Halloween stuff until the end of the month. So it's time limited. I have to play it by the end of the month to even get in on this. And there's a new mode. It's player versus AI, okay? Previously, you could only do that in, like, training. Now there's a full-on player versus AI mode. It's a new mode they added for Halloween. It's Halloween-themed. I would love to do that. But, as you know, with all these new releases, I haven't had a chance to even touch it yet. So maybe I could do that on Thursday for my gameplay stream. So no matter what, it looks like Thursday will be a multiplayer stream. The question is, what will the stream be? And I may leave it in your hands. I may do a Twitter poll where you vote on, do you want to see Gears multiplayer or do you want to go with the Overwatch Halloween multiplayer? What do you want to see this Thursday? Okay? Now, this Friday, which is October 21st. Battlefield 1 releases for everyone. Wow, not just for people who paid $30 or $40 extra dollars. Everyone gets to play it on Friday. So I'll be playing it on Friday, and here's the cool thing. I've cleared my schedule to make sure that I had the entire day to play it. Okay, so 2 streams of Battlefield 1 on a Friday. Now, I'm on the fence. Should I start with multiplayer and do like 3 hours of multiplayer and then maybe on my second stream start the campaign? Should it be vice versa? I don't know. There may be another thing where I do a poll and you, the viewers, can vote and influence my decision on what I'm going to do with that, all right? In addition to that, the weekend, all right, is kind of cleared up. There's no new releases after Battlefield 1 until Tuesday. So that means I'll have the weekend. I'll have Saturday. I'll have 2 major sessions. Sunday, I only really have time for 1, but Monday, I have time for 2. So there you go. I'll have like between Friday, Saturday, Monday, and Sunday, like 7 sessions to divvy out, whether it's all Battlefield if I'm really loving it. Because remember, when I played Battlefield 4, I fucking fell in love with it. I played the hell out of it, and people loved watching me play it. So I don't know if it's going to be more of the same or not in that regard, but it may be, I may play a ton of it. I don't know how long the campaign is, so maybe the campaign will be long and take up a lot of time. I could balance in other stuff like more WWE, more PlayStation VR, because I still have tons of stuff to cover with PSVR that I know I'm not going to finish anytime soon, okay? So, a lot of stuff coming. Now, last week, a preview of next week, I'll give you a little mini preview. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 comes out on Tuesday, October 25th. October 25th. Yes, I'm playing that. Absolutely. I love Dragon Ball. Hell, recently I've been playing, the new game, Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. All year I've been playing that game on my mobile phone. So I've been watching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z with Leanna. We've been watching the anime. So absolutely, I'm going to be playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 come that day. All right, in that week. Now, also that week, Dark Souls 3's first major DLC. How long is it? How challenging is it? Will it even work? Because I played it on Xbox One, and the version, if you remember, that I got was the advanced version. That was really the American version. Will I be able to easily just buy the DLC and it'll work? I hope so, but who knows? I definitely want to do it. All right, so that's going to be the last week of October. Is going to be Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 balanced with the Dark Souls 2 DLC, or excuse me, the Dark Souls 3 DLC. And then the last thing that's kind of up in the air, Titanfall 2 releases on Friday, October 28th. Will I be playing it? I don't know. A lot of people have actually contacted me and said, Phil, we hope you do play it because we'd like to see you do the campaign of it. Because it is a brand new campaign. The first game didn't have this. Plus, you did well at the multiplayer during the beta, and we'd like to see you play the multiplayer. But I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Because between the Dark Souls DLC, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, right, continuing with WWE, just those three things, plus the PlayStation VR, you know, I might have more content that I can handle. So I'm not sure, all right? Also, keep in mind, the Halloween Marathon is coming on October 31st. In fact, I've narrowed down my Halloween costume choices to 2. There's 2 outfits that I'm considering doing. Either Trump or Hillary. No, I'm kidding. It's not Trump or Hillary. But it's going to be something interesting, okay? And already well, I don't say already, but the patrons for September have made a list of 12 games, which they are now voting on to be games to be played on that marathon all day on Halloween. So Halloween's out. Halloween's already a horror marathon that I'm going to be doing, and people I think are going to enjoy that a lot. So I got a lot on my plate, and so Titanfall is up in the air. I don't know. I'd like to do it. If I could clone myself, I would definitely do it, but I don't want to promise everyone that I'm going to do it and then not follow through with that promise because I'm too bogged down or busy with other stuff, okay? If anything, though, the entire beginning of November may be free to catch up on anything that I haven't finished and or haven't had a chance to do. So maybe Titanfall 2, maybe I play it just at launch day and then I put it off to do other stuff and I go back to it, because really the first major release in November that I'm interested in is Dishonored 2, which comes out November 11th. I have officially stated I am not playing Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, period. I'm not giving Infinity Ward my money. They don't deserve it. This game looks like shit. Everything about the game, the multiplayer, the single player, and the zombies looks like a piece of fucking duty. It looks like a dog turd that was shined up to look nice, but it's still a dog turd and it still smells like shit. And it just does not look appealing at all to me. So I really have no desire to play it. So that means really all of early November is open for me. Now, of course, once Dishonored 2 releases on the 11th, the floodgates open. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 games in November that I'm looking to tackle. And that could be, again, another daunting task, because keep in mind there's new stuff coming in December as well. So the good news is this is all exciting, fun, new stuff. So if you're into the new games and you want to see me cover them, you're in luck. For me, it's not that I'm not having fun, it's that I actually don't want to fall behind or not be able to finish up something. But at the same time, if I don't play the new games in a timely manner, then people lose interest, right? So for me, it's finding that balance, all right? So in summary, thank you. The past week and a half has been incredibly hectic, but it's also been a hell of a lot of fun. I'm liking what I'm doing, and I want to say thank you to those who are watching the videos, liking the videos, sharing the videos with others, spreading the word. You're interacting with me on Twitter. You're making this awesome. I'm having a ton. I'm going to be honest with everyone. This week in particular, covering the new games and then the PlayStation VR, I felt like a new rejuvenation, a reinvigoration that I haven't felt in years. You know, we're just, okay, time to cover the new games and let's play. Wow, this game's pretty good or whatever. No, I was like, wow, let's cover these new games. I was having so much fun, and the PSVR being such a different experience, and you guys and gals helped make it that much of a positive experience. Let's keep that going, regardless of the fact that YouTube says that my views are bad. Fuck that stupid bullshit. It's bullshit. It has to be bullshit, and I don't care anymore. I don't. I'd rather just have fun, keep pushing forward positively, and if we keep spreading the word, right, and keep doing what you're doing, things are going to look up, all right? And, of course, with KOGaming as well. Now I'm going to start putting videos out on that again. Hopefully we'll get more attention, additional attention from that channel and bring it back, because it's been, like, dead for a month because there's been nothing to put on there. Now I finally got stuff to put on there, all right? Thank you, everyone. I'm looking forward to the conclusion of Mafia and the review, more PSVR and my impressions, more WWE, whatever multiplayer I play on Thursday, and Battlefield 1 this week. I hope you'll join me daily for the live streams, which have been really great. Great attendance. Thank you for that. And thank you to the following September patrons that are making the upcoming Halloween Horror Marathon possible. Peace out, everyone. See you tomorrow for the conclusion of Mafia.